Today we're going to talk about awarding and releasing bids. First, we will see the lines screen and how to prepare for awarding. Then I'll touch real quick the header screen and the importance of adding the ship to information. And then finally, the new award and release screen that you're going to be using from now on. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is the bids header screen, and as you know, you can search bids by entering data here, and once you find the bid you want to work on, you double click to get in. Here is the lines screen, and I would recommend that you set the order of columns to better suit what you're gonna do. Also look at the options for sorting. So when you sort by line, you can see your headers and your subtotals. When you sort by vendor, for example, you're gonna see vendor headers and vendor subtotals to nicely group your different vendors here. So the first thing to do before we start awarding a bid is to make sure that all your information, especially your pricing, is correct. Changes to these groups can be done in mass by selecting it and right-clicking and going to update lines, and then your vendor here could be changed. It's important to enter a ship to ID in the bid before you start awarding. The reason being that the ship to ID will be used in the pricing records when you award this bid. So it's very important, and you must enter a ship to ID name and address before you go through the awarding process. You can now use the new award and release tab when you want to start awarding the bid. First, we're gonna award the bid by setting it to a customer. In this case, we'll use Bally. You can put some notes here, and you need to fill in all the required fields here, and you can hit award. All lines in the bid are going to be awarded, and all PD records for each product line is going to be created. Once you award, your lines are going to show up over here, and it's going to show in the same manner that it shows in the line screen. They can have different sorts, but you can see that they match. Again, it's pretty important that you set up your column order in the way that best suits you for this process. So just so if you don't know how to do that, you can always, on any browser in SX, right click and go to move and resize column, and then you can go and grab columns and put them where you want them. So for example, I have a quantity available column here that might be better for me to have it at the beginning here. Let's make it a little shorter so we have more stuff showing, but it's gonna make your life much easier if you set up your column order in a way that works better for you. Now the awarding screen offers the same options as the line screen as far as sorting is concerned. So if you, for example, forget to set your vendors, you can always right from the award screen, set your sort back to vendor, and you can see the lines and their respective vendors grouped right here. So if you, for example, forget to set something up, or maybe you want to change the ship from here for star, you can basically select the entire thing for star and go to update vendor, and maybe now we want to set to ship from number 2, or we could even change the vendor if we wanted to. Go ahead and say OK, and now all those star lines are showing the new ship to. We can now release lines from this screen and create sales orders. As far as the sort's concerned, it really doesn't matter whether you sort by vendor or by line. If you want to sort and release the bid by phases, for example, you can do so by selecting that entire phase and setting release to yes, or you can also release by vendor if you wanted to, and basically select the entire vendor set here and set it to the release flag to yes. You can also change the quantity that you're going to release in this column right here, and let's say you want to release just one right here, and you can see that the release flag changes automatically when you change the quantity. Maybe the other line we want to set to yes also. Oops. And we can now go ahead and create a sales order. It should the report should pop up here in your viewer. Yeah, and there it is. And also the you can always go back and forth between these two screens to see what you released. So if you don't see the report, you can look at the linked orders tab, and new orders are going to show up. Let's go back in here, and you can see there's one left for Sigma that we didn't release, and that other line is gone. If there's anything that you forget to set up, or you need to change, like the ship via, or you didn't set up the create POs flag correctly, you can always just cancel, go back and set your PO, and maybe change your ship via or add some shipping instructions here, and then go ahead and hit award again, and the lines show up one more time. Let's say we now want to go find some products here that are, let's go ahead and release these Vinotech items, and I'm going to set them to yes and create OE. Now if our report doesn't pop, no problem, we can just go to our tab, and you can see the new order and also the attached purchase order that got created for Vinotech. Let's go ahead and finish this off by releasing the entire bid to finish up. So if you want to do that, it's really simple. Just select all, set all lines to yes, and go ahead and create your we had some errors. Let's just say no. Whenever you have an error on a line, they're gonna show up in red here, and it's gonna tell you why why we had an error. In this case, it's saying that the product line is not set up. Not a problem. We can go ahead and update this line and select a, a product line here that does exist, and we can then select all again, set to yes, and there should be two still with errors. Okay, let's just finish it off. Go and say yeah, leave the errors alone, and create my order. And my linked orders now have this last order and this last purchase order that got created. The links obviously work. If you want to go check it out in order entry, you can. It links it back to your quote number here, and you can also check out the POs by clicking this link right there. So that's it, guys. That's all I have for you guys today. Go ahead and send me an email if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.